Hi guys, it's Mrs. Hawes here for another virtual art lesson today at the Hawes Art Studio. We're going to do this Mother's Day contour art, kind of like Pablo Picasso did. If you notice on my Google site, there was two videos, a read aloud, Picasso met Matisse, and kids' perspective of who Picasso was. Now he did a lot of styles, a lot of different ways of making art, a lot of abstract, a lot of cubism, but he did something else called contour, and that's where you just draw the outside edge of something. So in our art classroom, we would have done a Mother's Day flower vase for mom, so this year we're going to have to do a little bit different. So we're going to create this little type of Mother's Day card for you. It's really easy. It's great for kindergarten through second, but any level can do it. We don't need too many objects to do it with. So here we go. So I'll put this down. All you really need is you need your glue stick, scissors, maybe a pencil, and if you have construction paper, you'll need a couple of colors. I put it on black. That's what I had handy. I needed green cut into strips, and then I needed some sort of color for my hand. If you don't have all those color papers, you can certainly, draw it out. I also need one more thing besides our basic materials. You needed this tissue paper. This is that stuff you get inside of a gift package at Christmas time. So I just went out to my Christmas box and found this tissue paper, and all I did was cut it up into little tiny squares. That's all I had to do was cut it up in little tiny squares. It goes pretty quick. You can make and change any way you want to, but here we go. And you can make a clean artist, right? So I'm gonna put my strips out of the way, right? Strips. Get these out of my way. Put them up here. Okay. All right, so the first thing you do is you got your black paper or whatever color you have handy, and then you have your pink or whatever color you have handy, and all I did was take my hand and I traced it. I'm going to do it in marker so you can see it on camera, but you could do it in pencil. Now the further up you go, the better. I have a big hand, so if you have a little hand, you can go all the way up your wrist to your arm if you'd like. So you just trace it. Trace your hand. That was easy. Trace it, and then you cut it out. Trace it, and then you cut it out, okay? After you've cut it out, I'll go real fast, so I'm not going to cut. I don't want to waste too much of your time. Cut out your hand any way you want. Now, if you don't have colored paper, you can do it on white paper and just draw this. It's the same thing. You don't have to color. You can color it in just as well. So once you have your hand cut out, right, then you need to cut some strips out of green. And I only used half of them, so I just cut 3 or 4 of them. Cut 3 or 4 of them, little green strips of paper to make the stems, right? Then you need to cut those tissue papers into little squares. So the first thing you do is you just glue your little strips on. Kind of lay them all on top of each other. Remember that word overlapping? We've covered that a lot, overlapping in art. Vocabulary, right? And you just put your strips on there, however many flower stems you want. I'll do 4. Then I did this fun where I stuck my thumb underneath one of them to make it look fun. You could just lay it on top if you'd like as well, but I like to glue that underneath like so. It looks like I'm actually holding those flowers, right? That looks pretty cool. Then all you have to do is glue a strip, a little square at the top of each of your stems. Make it feel like there's some texture over flowers. Let's see if you're seeing that. Little, cut that. Oh, I don't have any more orange. We got a little blue. I needed to cut some more. Like that. And then the next step I did was I just wadded it up and made alternating colors on top. That is how I did that. And it looks something like that when you are done. And I'm going to show you my completed piece again. Now you could draw a poem on here. You could draw Mom, I love you, roses are red, violets are blue, you're so sweet, I love you. You could draw a picture on there, whatever you want to do. But this is a nice substitute for what we were going to do in class with our normal Mother's Day flower vase. Are you ready? Set, go have fun.